Yeah. So welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome. We are going to use a strap for class today for those of you who are just signing in. You can go ahead and reach for your strap or have it nearby. I'm glad to see you. So taking a comfortable seat, you can rest your hands where you prefer them to be. And let's take a few moments to center, to come inward. As you come inside, lengthen your spine upwards and let the outer body kind of cascade downwards. So you have this internal structure that sustains you, and it can be kind of, in a way, metaphorically filled with the qualities of things like integrity or presence or willingness. And then the outer body drapes down, can be very relaxed. And think of that as maybe the qualities of receptivity or surrender, the willingness to live in the unknown. And try to sense how you can infuse that with the breath so that the inhale awakens those inner qualities that you think of as being a part of your infrastructure, your internal structure, like the inner values of your heart and your mind. And the exhale and softening the skin of your body is like the other qualities of heart. Maybe you can think of them more as like the yin qualities of the heart, and the internal structure more like the yang qualities of the heart. And please bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra. Rest your thumbs against your sternum so there's a little vibrational support in the chant for you. And we'll chant the Gayatri mantra together. Om Bhurvubhuva Suvah Tat Savitur-Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayata. Om Bhurvubhuva Suvah Tat Savitur-Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayata. Om Bhurvubhuva Suvah Tat Savitur-Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayata. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om. bow your head to your heart. Release your hands and open your eyes. With an in-breath, turn your palms face up and reach up overhead. Then interlace your fingers and exhale, send the heels of your hands high. Now we're going to inhale to lift and look up. And exhale, press out to the sides of your room. Return your hands to Anjali Mudra. Again, inhale the hands wide, palms face up. Interlace your fingers, take the heels of your hands up. Inhale, lift your heart and look up. And exhale, press out. And return your hands to your heart. Last time, same thing. Inhale. So just clearing the windows of the mind and the heart. When you exhale, interlace your fingers, send the heels of your hands up. And then inhale, lift your heart and look up. And exhale, press your arms wide, reach out, and return your hands to your heart. And check in again with the qualities of heart that are your infrastructure. And release your hands, and please rise up to standing with your yoga strap. When you come up, we're going to place the strap. You can make it so that the strap itself would be shoulder width apart. You put your wrists in there. So one way to check is to make the loop and then slip your wrists in like this. And so mine's too wide right now, so I adjust that like this. Yeah, good. And then take the strap around behind you. Reach back and put both wrists in the strap so your palms are going to face each other this way. And then set your arms back and press your shoulders back. Good. Stand in your full strength here. And let's see if you can breathe from the base of the belly, so pelvis and low belly, then the mid belly and up into your heart. Lift your collarbones when you get there. And then exhale, blow out like a tiny straw, keeping the arms strong. Okay, press out. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, chest and heart. And then exhale like a tiny cocktail straw, blow out through the lips. Keep the arms strong and your heart lifted. And then release the strap into one hand or the other. Let your arms dangle. Now take the same strap with the wrists, but in front, and raise your arms up overhead. When you go up, think of up and out. So you're going to press your wrists out against the strap, because that's going to give you a little bit more strength in your shoulder blades. And then again, inhale, first third, middle third, and upper third on heart. And then blow like a tiny straw. Take the exhale slowly, slowly out, using the base of your belly to do that. Do it one more time. Inhale, first third, middle third, upper third of the breath, like you're filling up a parachute. And then exhale from your low belly, blow out like a straw. float your arms down, catch the strap in one hand, and let both arms dangle. And notice just the breathability of your body right now. What is the breathability that you have at this time? Now take just the strap part of the strap. So what you can do, if you've got a small strap, like this is a tiny strap, make the loop smaller and then hold the strap, just the strap itself. Raise your arms up, don't knock yourself in the head with your strap. Slide your hands apart. And as you come down, about to shoulder height, right there, good. Now imagine you're holding a giant rubber band and you're going to press out with both hands on the rubber band. When you're pressing out, try to lengthen your shoulders away from your collarbones, keeping your collarbones wide but also lifted. Give a little squeeze of your shoulder blades into your upper back. And then as you exhale, loosen your hands on the strap and let your arms float down. Okay, now let's see to what extent has that helped you in where the inhale, even in a forward bend, the inhale is going to go from the first to the second to the upper third of the breath. So if you come down to a wide stance like this called Prasarita Padottanasana, and then come forward and place your two blocks at the far end of your mat. I will change my camera in a moment so you can still see me. I realize the angle's a little bit high. So when you set up now, let me just give a little tip, there we go. Reach your hips back away from your hands like we were doing in yesterday's class, and try to see what influence have you had with those shoulder stretches and the strap. Can the breath find its way into your heart, into your upper back, the space between and even beneath and behind your shoulder blades? And each time you inhale, think of the back hemisphere of the body as filling up. So it's the back of the pelvic floor, the back of your sacrum, the back of your waist, the back of your heart. And then when you exhale, tone the front hemisphere of the pelvic floor. Lift your low belly gently, tone up towards your solar plexus. And do that one more time. And then walk your hands back so that they're just beneath your shoulders. Come to your fingertips. Inhale deeply. And then one time exhale, bow towards your legs, press your palms firmly into the floor and curl your torso down. And then shift your hands to your hips. Please rise up to standing. Okay. So let's go heel toe to center. We're going to stick with the upper back for a few more minutes here. And what I'd like you to do is set up the arms a little bit. We used to call this waitress pose. So if you imagine that you are a waitress, you've got your palms face up, and you're going to be taking these two little trays of food out to the side. That is why we call it the waitress pose, like this. So set up like that, and give a little hug of your shoulder blades into your upper back. Lift your collarbones. And then as you inhale, start reaching out while keeping your shoulder blades pressing into your rib cage. And then exhale, glide your arms back into the waitress pose. You can sense the movement of the shoulders, almost like you bring your wings in as if you were a bird. And inhale, stretch it out. Imagine the infrastructure of the qualities of your heart reaching into your life. And then exhale, bring the waitress pose back in. And the other qualities, the yin qualities of your heart, also expressing themselves in your body. Inhale, stretch out. And exhale, return. We'll do it one more time. So the infrastructure of your heart, those qualities that are yang in nature, they are active, like willingness, earnestness, integrity, kindness. And then the yin qualities as you come back in, like receptivity, surrender, contentment. And then let both arms dangle, release your palms. And notice the natural turn of your arms is going to be that your palms will face in or slightly back towards the wall behind you. And then please place your 2 blocks. So we're going to come into Warrior 2 pose as a way to come into a couple of other standing poses. So place your blocks kind of at the ready here. Take a wide stance, hands to your hips, and then turn your right foot directly out to the right. Turn your left toes in. And then when you inhale, sweep your arms wide, and let's do palms face up like you were just working with. Yep. And then bend your right knee, so your Warrior 2, you're going to keep the palms face up this morning. Good. Gaze out over your right fingertips. And then see if you can hug your shoulder blades onto your upper back just a little bit, even just a little bit. During the exhale, the shoulder blades hugging onto the back of your rib cage. And that gentle hug at the back of the heart, you can think of that like these qualities of yin, the qualities of surrender or softness, patience. On the inhale, the qualities that are stronger, more fiery, the yang qualities like determination, clarity, purpose. And then as you next exhale, bring your right forearm down to your right thigh, sweep your left arm past your left ear. And what we're going to do here is on the inhale, you reach. Notice that you had your palm face up in Warrior 2, so your palm is already ready for side angle pose. It's facing down. So inhale, and then exhale, open your left arm and gaze down. Roll your left shoulder back. Inhale, raise your left arm, turn your gaze up. And exhale, open your left arm and gaze down. Inhale, raise your left arm, gaze up. Exhale, open your left arm and gaze down. Inhale one more time. Now exhale, rise up, Warrior 2, palms face up. And inhale to center. The blocks are there for the next round, so no worries. You didn't just uselessly place them. Turn your left foot out, turn your right toes in. Inhale, sweep your arms wide, palms face up. Great, bend your left knee, Warrior 2. And so again, you want to really stretch the arms out and have a sense of the yang qualities, those that are a little more fiery. They are the infrastructure of your heart, and if they don't get expressed, that infrastructure, the fiery qualities, they have nowhere to go, so that's not so helpful for the fire in the body. And then the yin qualities of the heart also there. Let the shoulder blades hug the upper back. Press firmly into both feet and both legs. And then as you next exhale, glide your left forearm down. Your right arm is already ready for side angle pose. Yeah. And then you're going to inhale, open your right arm and gaze down. Roll your right shoulder back. And raise your right arm, gaze up. And open, go with the pace of your breath cycle. So you're moving smoothly, slowly, When your arm reaches long and you turn your gaze up, let that be like an arrow aiming for these qualities. And then open and gaze down. Okay, one more time. Raise your right arm past your right ear. And keeping your right arm as it is in this rotation, exhale, rise up, palms up, warrior two. And then straighten both legs, palms together at your heart. And shift your hands to your hips. Turn your left heel out slightly, turn your right foot out directly, and let's take the block on the tall setting like this. Here you go. And inhale, palms face up. Energize both legs, and let's exhale, come down to Trikonasana with your right hand on the inside of your right ankle on this block. And see what it's like if you, in triangle pose, if you turn your palm to face past your head. What is that like? Rather than having it face forward, what is it like to turn your palm past your head like this? And then gaze up towards your thumb if you can. So on this one, we're going to inhale and reach up with the left hand and root down with both legs. When you exhale, pull your left elbow down like in waitress pose and gaze down. Then inhale, raise your left arm and gaze up. And try that again. Exhale, pull down as if you're bringing your wingtip down and gaze down. Inhale, reach and rise. And exhale, pull down as you gaze down. Last one, inhale to go up. So your palm is already facing past your head. Now sweep it right past your ear. Good, beautiful. And then keeping your right hand firmly placed, bend your right knee. So this becomes the side angle pose, and you're already ready. Turn your chest open, rotate your heart, your collarbones, your eyes. And then exhale, rise up. Release your arms. And turn your right foot in, turn your left foot out. Inhale, arms wide, palms face up. And then exhale, come down. The block's going to be on the tall setting. Okay, so you place the left arm firmly now. With the right hand, try pointing your hand so it goes past your head. So the position is a strong rotation of your right shoulder. That's called external rotation. Inhale as you reach up and gaze up. And then exhale, bring your right elbow down and gaze down. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, draw down and gaze down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, glide down. So the rotation of the head here, you try rolling your right shoulder back. One more time, inhale to reach up. And then take your right arm past your right ear. Yep, so graceful. Thank you. So in this position now, as the right arm is long, and you've already got the legs set, start bending your left knee so it becomes the side angle pose. And in side angle pose, you will likely have a little more capacity for rotation of the spine to your right. Press into your right heel and your right fingertips. And then when you exhale, root down, roll up. Warrior two legs become two straight legs. Release your arms. Turn your feet to be parallel. And let's come down to Prasarita, where you have a block or two at the height you need for your head to rest on. When you come down to this position and allowing your head to have support, you feel like the support is there to meet your head, not like you're making the head go down to the support, you're not leaning onto it. Almost like the support has risen up to meet you. Notice what that is like. And then set your blocks aside and step into downward facing dog pose, just your standard downward facing dog. And let's see what it feels like. It's possible that how you use your arms in this downward dog pose is going to feel a little bit different. So if you, for example, spread your fingers wide, press down into your index fingers, and try wrapping your shoulder blades around the sides of your rib cage. So you're getting kind of a little hug right there. Breathe into the back of your waist, the sacrum. And in this downward dog pose, also check to see if it's possible that the infrastructure qualities of your heart are balancing with the yang qualities are balancing with the yin qualities. We can say it that way. So you have this kind of dedication or earnestness or willingness, but also receptivity, interoception, patience, and then roll your knees down to the floor, please. And keeping your two blocks close by, please come to lying on your back. And when you lie on your back, do that with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Good. So now when you come down, let me change this a little bit, there we go. When you come down, put the elbows near to your rib cage and then drop your forearms out to the side. So it's kind of like waitress pose from earlier. So the elbows are in towards your rib cage, and then take your palms face up when you lower your forearms out to the side. Now try doing these two things at the same time. You press your shoulders back towards the floor and try bringing your floating ribs down towards the floor too. As you breathe in through your nose and down into your pelvis, make the breath smooth. You are keeping some tone in the mid-belly, so the ribs are going down towards the floor. Doesn't have to be rigid. And keep some activation at the back of your shoulders. Then press into both heels and bring this up to bridge pose with your arms in this sort of waitress position. Tuck your left shoulder under, tuck your right shoulder under, and press the back of your shoulders, the back of your elbows, the back of your forearms down towards the floor. Take your gaze towards your heart. So as you're pressing the arms down in this position, notice if there's a difference in strength right to left. Tone the back of your hips and lengthen your hamstrings towards your knees and root your heels towards the floor. And then as you exhale, bring your spine down slowly. Try to keep your shoulders on the floor. And then release both arms into a T shape. Now, I'd like you to take a block and place it between your knees. Bring your knees up towards your chest, and then both knees down to your right side. And stack the knees when they come down to your right. And then raise your left arm up. So you're going to start rotating your chest and heart to your left. Going only so far as you can go with both knees grounded. So you've got your outer right knee on the floor, the block at the inner right knee, inner left knee rooted to the block, and you can put your hand on your left outer knee for stability and support. And look for the qualities again of the yang qualities of the heart and your yin qualities of heart to be balanced here. Like you have an active quality of compassion, for example. And then a soft quality of like tenderness. And raise your knees up to center. And then bring both knees down to your left side. As you come down to your left, try to stack the two knees before you twist, so there's a sense of integrity already in the foundation of your pose. Then raise your right arm up, and as you open out to your right, keep your left outer knee grounded. The block is on your left inner knee, so root your right inner knee down to the block and stabilize your right outer knee with your left hand. In the rotation of your chest and your heart, think again of the qualities that you're balancing. So you're balancing like an active or giving quality of the heart, and then a softer kind of yin quality of the heart. And then please roll your knees up to center. And this time we're going to take the block, place it on the medium setting, and go under the back of your pelvis. So it's called supported bridge pose. In your supported bridge pose, reach for your yoga strap and try to take the strap so that it's going to go under your hips, but it's past the block, right? And helpful if the strap has the loop, be shoulder width apart. I should have said that before you placed your strap. So the loop under here, you're going to be placing your arms in there. So we put the two wrists in. Turn your palms for this face down. And press both shoulders firmly back towards the floor. So you have a really good sort of takeoff position here for your bridge pose. We have a few moments to organize the shoulders to press firmly down. Press your elbows down. As you press your palms down, then lift your tailbone and rise up to bridge pose. And in this bridge pose, we want the arms to be a little more dynamic, and then the heart supported by your shoulder blades against your upper back. And lower your hips to the block. Reach under. Place the block aside, and when you come down, pause to notice, like, what is the quality of the body now? If you go back to waitress pose with the arms, what is the quality of surrender? Good, yeah. So we're going to be doing some pranayama after the asana practice today. So we'll do shavasana now, then we'll have about 10 minutes for pranayama. So this is a time where you could take your blocks and place your feet and knees into Baddha Konasana, and let that be your shavasana position for today. You could rest your hands where you like, but also sometimes nice to place them on the low belly, like this. Yeah. Turn your head to center and close your eyes. And see if you can watch the balance of those qualities in you. So now each of the qualities is like an internal state. It's not actively being expressed, but this sense that focus is balanced by surrender. Integrity is balanced by patience, for example. And deeply relax your face, your eyes, your senses, your shoulders, and your heart. the inner body to relax, so you are being returned to these inner qualities in your heart. No sense of hardening that would leave these qualities out. You're probably noticing the body gets a little heavier with relaxation. So you allow for that process. Let that drop in. All the inner resources are already within you. You are coming back home to them. Now observing the heavy quality of the body, notice where the qualities of lightness are. So these also balance each other. The qualities of heaviness, groundedness, the qualities of lightness, and also with the mind, some qualities of stability, some qualities of centering, and lighter qualities as well, openness to the unknown. You can glide your knees up to center. Please roll to your side. We are going to come up to practice a little pranayama. Come up to your seat, and let's put the seat. You could use the two blocks like this, with a little diamond between them. And come up to sit cross-legged. And rising up again with the infrastructure of your body. And then the softening of the outer structure, so you're releasing, even the skin of the body can be relaxed. We're going to practice Sitali as we've been doing. We've been doing it at the beginning of some classes, so we'll close class with Sitali, then we'll be looking at Nadi Shodhana. So I'm making the tongue like a straw. You lift the heart and bring the chin down like Jalandhar Bandha. And when we inhale, we're going to be raising up with the inhalation. And then exhale out through the nose, coming down towards Jalandhar Bandha. At the pace of your exhale to arrive. And then Sitali, inhale. And exhale to return, Jalandhar Bandha. Breathing in, Sitali. Exhale, Jalandhar Bandha. Twice more. Last one. Now Nadi Shodhana is inhale left, suspend, exhale right, inhale right, suspend, exhale left. Try to make those equal. Inhale, suspend, and exhale are equal. Let's begin. Keeping the pace even so you're able to have sustained inhale, suspend, and exhale relatively equal to each other. Please finish with your next exhale, left nostril. And release your right hand to your lap and sit for a few moments of quiet just to sense how you come home to these inner qualities of heart. And join your hands together in Anjali Mudra. Even this is a bringing together of the outer and then the inner, the left and the right. Thank you very much, everyone. Namaste. It's an important time to consider the qualities of heart that we want to live with, and also how we develop those qualities. And of course, life will give us opportunities, as always.